Hello and welcome to On the Wrist. Today I'm doing an unboxing of 1 month subscription of WatchGang Platinum. For those not familiar, WatchGang is a subscription-based service where you pay some amount a month. There are 3 different tiers, and WatchGang sends you watches valued more than that price. So I got a targeted Facebook ad for 75% off 1 month. So I figured I would get their most expensive option, the Platinum tier. Sadly, the code did expire 1 day after I used it, so I can't share that with you, but I can share this experience. The WatchGang Platinum tier says that for $300 a month, you can get watches valued up to $1,500. So let's see what WatchGang has for us this month. So, got the package here. Let's take a look. All right. Free gift. Each active member. All right. Interesting. Set that aside. Aeromat. Haha! Now the reason why I'm laughing is because I had a friend of mine also sign up for this exact same discount. And he got the exact same watch. Let's zoom in. So this is the Aeromat Airspeed Forest. Oh, it's skipping. Interesting. So my friend who also got this exact same watch had that same thing where sometimes the second hand catches and jumps. Not a good sign. As far as the package goes, pretty nice packaging, but we're not here for the package, we're here for the watch. So off the bat, first impression, I really like the textured dial. That was a really nice addition. There's a bunch of different levels to the dial, applied indices, and I like the orange flare of the color. It's got the large onion-style crown, screw-down crown. If we unscrew it. Move it out, show the Aeromat logo, screw it down. And so this, Aeromat is obviously an aviation themed brand. The specs of this watch, I'll pull up on the screen there that I have looked into. Case diameter 44 millimeters, case thickness 13.5. It does have anti-reflective coating sapphire crystal. The movement is the Miyota 8215, a Japanese movement. There is superluminova on the hand and the indices, date window, and a 24-hour ring in the center. On the case back, Aeromat with that same texture you see on the center of the dial. 100 meters of water resistance, automatic movement. A nice clasp with a few micro adjustment points. Let's get some shots on the wrist. So 44 millimeters, it's large, but it's not too oversized. I really like the orange splash of color there. I gotta give that to them. I like the visual look of this watch. I think that the dial has a lot going on, which interests me. It's got different textures, and it's got a couple different colors. I do want to say that looking on their website, they say the lug tip to lug tip, so not exactly the lug to lug. The lug tip to lug tip is 53 millimeters, which is something that if I was buying something myself, I wouldn't get something this size, but it's reasonably comfortable. Let's talk about the quality issue. So here I'm giving it a full wind to make sure it's not an issue with the movement not being properly wound. But this issue with the stopping secondhand really kills this watch for me. I fear that if I continue to wear the watch, the problem will get worse, or the watch just may break entirely. After giving it a full wind, I've recorded another video that I will send to WatchGang to ask for support, where I've been able to consistently reproduce the issue. Move it normally. Stop, start again. Stop, start again. MSRP and value. MSRP of this watch per the Aeromat website is $699. At that price, I'm really skeptical. You know, the quality issue for two separate watches out of the box, the kind of not great bracelet, that doesn't really do it for me. The Miyota movement is fine. The dial, I do like the dial, I like the style. I think they did put a lot of effort into that with the different textures, different levels, the applied indices, but having that movement out of the box having issues, that is just unacceptable for two separate watches at this price point. That's a big quality red flag for me. Now, as far as the value I got it for through WatchGang, I'm pretty happy. You know, as I mentioned, I got WatchGang on 75% off for 1 month, so it cost me $80 to get this. For that I'm happy. That is good value, I'll say that. Would I have liked this if I got it for $300, which is the normal WatchGang Platinum price? Definitely not. Having a watch have a failure out of the box like this is unacceptable and just totally kills the enjoyment for me. At $300, I would be pretty irritated. For $80, I'm not as disgruntled, and I'm going to go through their support to try and get it fixed. But for $300, I would have been very, very upset at getting a broken watch. As far as the value goes, I think this watch is valued probably close to $300. In this instance, WatchGang is making you think you're getting a great deal by having the MSRP be $700, but I don't think they should be reasonably charging that for this piece. Now, is WatchGang good value in itself? It's not something I would sign up for on a reoccurring basis, but that's me personally. I would prefer to take whatever money I was going to sign up with WatchGang and put it towards something I specifically liked. I'm very particular with my watches, and I don't typically like the idea of a subscription service. However, if someone is interested in getting a splash of different watches, they don't know what they like, they just enjoy subscription services, this could be a great idea for them. I think whatever price you pay, you're going to get at least close to that, I'll say, real value. You may even get something that's worth more. But at the end of the day, WatchGang is a business and they have to make money. So you have to realize that when they're saying that you're going to get a watch worth more than what you're paying, that's probably not strictly true. You might be paying less than the MSRP, but WatchGang has to make money. So whatever watch you're buying, they have to be buying for less than $300 or whichever subscription you choose. So as long as you're aware of that, WatchGang can be a fun option for watch collectors, but just be aware of what you're getting. So my final thing is that I have reached out to WatchGang support. It took about 2 weeks to get a response. They finally sent me a response just asking me to wind the watch, send a video of the issue, and then they did provide a return label for me to return it to them if the issue persists. So I will be returning this to them. I think they'll send me an exchange watch, but it took a long time to get customer support, which is frustrating. However, once they did respond, they did promptly take care of my issue. So that's a happy story, and whatever watch they send me back, be sure to look out for that video. That's all from me today, but I want to know, before I go, what do you think of WatchGang? Have you ever tried it? Did you enjoy it? Or is it something that you're staying away from? Let me know down in the comments below. This has been On The Wrist. Thank you for watching.